Hello everyone, hope you're okay. I'm just gonna be editing some stuff on stream now. Uh-oh. Cancel. Make sure everything's good. I've got so many damn things coming up on screen right now. I hope this is... Yeah, this should be fine, right? Okay. Hey, Sammy. So, we're in here. I'm just trying to make sure... Wait, is it silent? You good? Let's just make sure everything's fine here. Steadicam's on. Not anymore. It's not silent anymore. Okay. Let me just check that I've got everything set up here. We should. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Yeah. The reason why it's silent primarily is just because of how VR chat is when it starts up. I'm just going to make sure you're at a completely different window so I can see everything. Right. This one needs to be Windows. There we go. Okay, hello everyone. So yeah, we're going to go in here and we're going to look at Waterfall. So, worlds... Actually, no, we can go into... we can go into Undertale in a new instance, so we can go that way. See, this way it keeps anyone else out for the time being, because I don't want anybody, like, coming in and basically VR bombing while I'm basically trying to go through ideas. So, no offense to anyone, of course. I also need to do the update for the Undertale, because we have some new cool stuff in here. So we've got, obviously, everything that was spammed in is now back to normal. And we have a little bit of some cool stuff, including a lot of pumpkins, as you can see. So, fun times. So Halloween is coming up. See if there's anything else that's been added here. I don't think so. Oh, there's some pumpkins in the... pumpkins and extra trees, I've just noticed, because I didn't notice them the other day. They're cool. Yeah, we got some tiny things to celebrate Halloween here, which is neat. I imagine there'll be more stuff after Halloween, but the main point of call is Soulstream or Hall of Souls made by Frisk. So we're going to be exploring in here, specifically because coming downstairs we get access to the coolest part of this, which I think is all of, or most of the underground, but as imagined by Frisk in 3D. So we're going to be going there this time, which is Waterfall. Can I just... That moment where I'm trying to... Frisk, let me in. Let me in. Why isn't it letting me in? Normally you just walk through it and you're good. Oh, there we go. It's finally doing it now. It must have been lagging. Sammy says, been thinking about an instrument, looking at an instrument repair technician after my band director recommended it to me. Oh, interesting. So we're going to be going to this and Waterfall HD, just to talk everybody through a bit of my idea for Waterfall when I get around to it. Okay, so we're going to start off. Let's give thanks to Frisk, obviously, for doing this kind of stuff at the moment, because I absolutely love the take on Waterfall, even though apparently they've never played Undertale. So what we're going to do is go through the main portal at the start, and then we're just going to look at Waterfall, and I'm going to detail my ideas of what I would like to do with it. We're going to do the same when looking at Waterfall HD, and then that's just going to be the entire stream, basically. So here we've got the entrance from Snowdin that comes down into Waterfall. And then we got this cave area. I've done something very similar to this myself in my version of Snowdin. It comes into the ice cave, which was cut out of the game by Toby, just because he couldn't get it to work. But in context for animation, we can get it to work. I just need the transition here to be good on my version, because this is a really good way of doing it here with the snow kind of overlapping. I've not done that yet, so I need to get that done. As you can see, the water's flowing through here. We've got one of the ice cubes by Ice Wolf being pushed downstream. And then, of course, we've got all the different foliage that I actually need to include that's glowing, and a load of crystals as well. And then, obviously, we've got this nice rock formation, because Waterfall itself is like a mixture of different water-filled caverns. This is actually very faithful for what I'd like to do. You know, in my head, I always imagine Waterfall as looking something similar to this. So it's pretty cool just being able to move around this in 3D and getting ideas from it and being like, okay, maybe I would do that, maybe I'd do this. You know, I like the stepped idea of the waterfalls as well. But everything just looks really cool. Let's see what people say in chat. I love the giant crystal. David says, wow, this is interesting. Never seen VR chat, at least Undertale, so I love it so far. So yeah, my idea is to create something very similar to what Frisk has done here, because outside of, you know, taking a more fantastical and magical approach to things, making things grander and changing things just a little bit, it does stay incredibly faithful, which is why I like Hall of Souls. Obviously, things have to be simplified, like Sans' Sentry Booth and stuff, but adding that in our version is no problem. But adding, like, the crystals and everything is going to be
Ooga booga.
Really cool. And I got bombed, didn't I? God damn it, Raiden.
Ooga booga.
Not cool. Not cool. Anyway, I'm going to do the stream now. So yeah.
Okay.
What's going to happen is, for the water bits, what I'm thinking of doing is, the effect for them I'm going to have is like, whenever you're in a cave normally and light bounces off things, normally you get like the wave effect from the water underneath the surface and also around it on walls and stuff. Thinking of doing that to our version because I've already got it, which would make everything look really cool and lighten up a lot more. And it would also make sense for the effects for the walls, because on the original version of Waterfall you have the kind of like ripply wave texture on the sides of the walls, and it would really make up for the lack of that by doing that. So yeah, then we've got all the other bits like the wooden planks and stuff like that. Just having a space like this where it's really immersive and it's wide and open and you can see all the 3D details looks really cool. He scared me, says Sammy. Hey, John. He's still here. Say hi, Raiden.
Hello. Hello, YouTube. I'm famous.
So yeah, the idea being that essentially we'd have like all the surface rippling effect on the walls and on the ceiling, depending on where we are, would be really cool.
Yeah.
And then of course all the other water effects. And then having like all the glowing foliage and the mushrooms that we already have at Toriel's place. And then here's the bit where Undyne's supposed to find you, but normally in Undertale it's on this side. So that would be pretty cool to see. Like I liked all the giant bits of grass here, it looks so cool. And then in this bit, there's the first puzzle area, I think. I think that one is the secret area where we find the tutu in game. I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. It's like rubbing my face in a waterfall there, it's fine. Yeah, as you can see, lots of like different segmented caves. There is a...
Is this fun over here?
Yeah. There's a tribute to Shape Dreamer as well over here. I'm gonna see if I can make it. Yep. I need to actually include something like that. I've been asking people about this. Oh, can I double jump here? There we go. So yeah, there's a tribute to Shape Dreamer.
I think I'm stuck.
I need to actually put something like that in.
I'm stuck.
I unfortunately
Okay,
can't grab you, so
I think. Hang on. Hang on.
you might have to
I'll do it on
respawn.
foot. No, I got it.
Yeah, having something like that in would be pretty cool. Just as a little nod. People asked me that from like the very beginning. So I need to remember to include that. For anyone who doesn't know Shape, Shape was a member of the community that sadly passed away ages ago. So I'm going to have to honor their memory somehow. Let's see. The abandoned quiche. So yeah, and then over here we've got a more open area again with the... This is, I think, is supposed to be the wishing room with the telescope in, but of course it's been made a lot bigger just to accommodate it. But the wishing room has a bunch of echo flowers in, and has like stars all on the roof and everything. That's going to be so cool to include something like this in. And then down here in Frisk's version shows Undyne chasing or has chased the player. And as we look off here, we can see really far down into the void. Then we go this way. We jump down and boom. Then we got a little bit of the ruins again here. This is only in Frisk's version, but then we have more of the cavern up above, which looks really cool. I love the way this has been done. I need to ask Frisk how they did it for VR, just so I can get an idea. Because I imagine they started with a box, and then just sort of like went from there, shaped it how they wanted, and then put everything else on the inside to make up like the platforms and stuff, and away they go. And then we've got the bit where we have to run away from Undyne. This is really cool because we get the first instance of stalactites. But again, having... Oh, I have to run here. I've got this in the blockout version already. The bit where you have to run away from Undyne on this, where she throws spears at you. Imagining all of this with that cool water rippling effect on would be just really neat. That's my one main thing at the moment with this, is having that water rippling effect would really make this look magical, you know? And then of course we've got, again, oh no, this is the wishing room because of the roof with all the gems in, which I've got in my version, but this one looks a lot better at the moment, primarily because my version's really old. And then you've got the massive void down there. I'm not going to fall down there because it looks massive. We do have the statue around here somewhere, I just can't see it. One thing that I do like pointing out is the fact that we have this sort of like mine style setup with the wooden beams going over the top, because this is where an ice cream is meant to be. It's going to be cool to actually have it looking a little bit more like a mine. I figure I do like it looking more like a bunch of mine shafts that branch out.
But that is a giant ass mushroom. That is a giant ass mushroom.
So yeah, and then we got the marshlands over here. The marshlands go on for ages. We got loads of giant mushrooms over here, but that's because everything is very crazy. What's that?
The duck. Is the duck on this map?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Yeah, as we keep going down, you can see like all the rocks are joined to each other on different platforms. We keep going down and we'll get to all the other echo flowers from there. It's all looking really good so far. I can't remember what was at the bottom here. You got all these giant crystals and everything. I don't have the glowing trees in at the moment. I can always reuse the ones from Snowden or something, and then just retexture them. That'd be pretty easy.
I don't think there's anything like of significance besides those. I'm assuming those gems are a mirror.
Those gems are mirrors. But oh, I can't remember this way. This way might be towards the statue. We got all these kind of like stalactites coming down, making everything look very claustrophobic. If this is the Oh, it is. So I'm close. Can we... I don't think I can use that. Can I actually get in there? Yes, I can. So this is meant to be the...
Oh, what the hell?
This is meant to be the
meant-
room
yeah.
where you get the artifact, but I think it's linked into Heartland by the looks of it. Can't remember what... Oh,
I
there.
have the power. What is this?
Yeah, you can pick up the orb.
What is-
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to ask Frisk.
I want to eat it.
Can I put
Also,
that back in
that
there?
mirror
No.
back there? Okay. That mirror back there. The green one's low res and the blue one's high res. The green one said turn on cheat mode, and the blue one said turn me on.
Okay.
With like the squiggle at the end. like lustful squiggle.
We got this. Love the way this is done at the moment. It just looks so good. Where is my bit? Where is it? There he is. Let's try.
Just size up.
I don't need to size up. Size down and then fly up there.
There's nothing up here. It's like
Oh, there
the
is.
hatch is up there. Maybe, hang on.
The statue's a really big part of Immersiontale, so.
Find a way up here. Where the music? Oh, the locket's in there. The locket's in there.
Yep. That's been updated slightly since the last time I came. That's cool. I like that. And then the cool bit as well that I want to do effect-wise for this is show off different bits, like reflections in the puddles and stuff as we move through. I really love this overhanging area. It's just so cool. And then we got bits of Heartland showing through.
Here's an idea. Here's an idea. For the reflections and puddles, instead of Frisk, you could show a car on the reflection.
Ah, everybody says that. Almost as if everybody's thinking the same thing.
Yeah, everybody's.
Everybody's like, dude, I know what you're gonna do before you even do it. I'm just like, ah.
Or you're just gonna show yourself in the reflection standing next to Frisk.
That would be pretty cool. I didn't think about that, but.
Yeah. It just shows you holding a gun to Frisk's head, like, do what I want. Just do what I want, you
Oh, hell no. This is not a genocide run.
I don't know. I know, but still. It'd be kind of funny.
Just do it as an outtake. The thing with Asgore's castle, I can never get.
Yeah, this is what I was
Mirrors
talking about.
again.
Oh, wait, toggle cheap mode, toggle expensive mode, never mind that.
The thing that I don't get.
Something different.
The thing that I don't get about this version, or rather the normal version with Undertale, is like, it's cool that it makes it look as though it's connected to Heartland with all the machinery and stuff, but there's always that thing of like, what the hell is Asgore's castle doing here when it's above Heartland? And it's like, the only thing that I could think of...
Maybe the underground is just a big circle that goes around Asgore's castle.
Maybe. Or the only other way that I made sense of it recently was saying, well, what happens if, because in the Monster History book, it says that they slowly make the way from home in the ruins to new home eventually at the end of the cave, what would happen, or what would explain it, would be, is if when they're moving through the cave, they just essentially decide, you know what, we'll settle down in Waterfall for a bit, hence the castle over there, because it makes sense. And you never actually go
that would make
to
a lot
it.
of sense.
You know, so it's like it's still technically the castle. It's just nobody goes to it.
That's clearly like a village.
Yeah, because like the thing is, it's
Or
like
maybe at one point there were different kingdoms.
potentially. It's just you never actually go
Kingdom
to
from-
that version. It's like in game that I get the whole idea of it. It's meant to show progression, so you have to kind of see where you're going to understand the entire journey.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you look and try and make sense of like all the maps and everything else, that's where it makes no sense whatsoever, because it's just like, what are we doing here?
I was going to have a brain blast moment. I was like, wait a minute, what if every section of the underground has a kingdom? It used to have a kingdom, but then Snowden doesn't have one that represents that. So I was like,
yeah. Sammy says, reminds me of the artwork I did named Truth Pools. Interesting.
Huh.
But yeah, this is that bit. And then as we continue on, I think we get to... Yeah, this is the bit with Undyne. So this is where Undyne eventually will chase us. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Oh god. This is crazy trying to avoid all of this. Oh, this is going to be fun to animate as well. I'm trying to go quicker, but I can't here at the moment. I'm just going to kind of run. I love the way this area looks super expansive as well because of how it is. Because it's a massive cave. Ooh. Ooh. I can't remember whether it damages progress or not. Running. Gotta avoid all of Undyne's spears. I can't even remember whether it goes faster or not. It is really cool to see though. That was close.
Oh no, this is where we fall down and we have the flashback, I think.
Yep. Those mushrooms look very phallic, says Damon.
I mean, to be fair. I'm not going to elaborate any further.
I do like the way that this area's just got tons of water in it. Like, I know it's waterfall and everything, but just the way it looks is really cool.
Wait, there's no picture for this.
Dun, dun,
There's an exclamation mark.
dun.
What? What?
And then that
Oh, yeah, you
happens.
run back and forth.
Oh! And then we fall down. And this is where we should end up in the garbage dump. There we go, the flowers saved my fall.
Yay! Very convenient flowers.
The funny thing about
Because
this is...
flowers can grow down here.
The funny thing is because of trying to scale everything to player avatars and with everybody's avatars in VR chat being totally different sizes, obviously everything is not to scale, so you have like massive controllers and stuff.
There's an NES controller.
Indeed.
That's really weird. Okay. Was that in the original game in Surprise? I forget.
I don't know, I'm gonna have a look, because I really want to hide like a load of other stuff similar to it in the garbage dump in my versions. It'll be really cool to actually kind of do something like that.
Yeah, a bunch of Easter eggs.
Different like Easter eggs and callbacks and stuff. Oh no. That moment you just fall into the abyss. And then of course, this is the bit with Mad Dummy, where we'd normally fight Dummy, but instead we're gonna climb up all this stuff here. Oh, come on. I do like how this looks though, it's all really cool at the moment. And then we've got, this is the hub area with Undyne's. We got Undyne's house, which we can't actually go in, but it is cool to see it in full 3D. I've already animated something, well, bits of Waterfall previously, so I do have Undyne's house animated, but connecting it and making it look more like this will be really cool, because mine's just more like the boxy version that you see from the actual maps at the moment. I think my whole goal at this point, thinking out loud, would literally be just make my version as good as this. You know, at like the most basic level, because I really do enjoy Frisk's version of Waterfall here. It's so cool. Then we've got Gerson's over here, of which I don't believe Gerson's in here. That's the river person's area. Yep, Gerson's is not in here. There's Absolute's house, which is see-through because it's a ghost house. There's Mataton's. And then we've got what would be the snail farm, and then Thunder Snail races, which is really cool. I need to animate all of this. It's going to be so fun. The thing is, in here, I'm going to have to animate or light everything up with the foliage, probably. That'd be the best way of doing it. How I've got like the glowing mushrooms in ruins, keep that and use that as a rule for lighting up this area as well, and maybe do the trees and things. And then, this is one of the cooler parts for this area. So this, installed the co-op mod for Bone Lab. Pretty simple, says John. Ooh, we'll have to do that in a bit. You should have the T800 thumb up hidden in Hotland. That would be good. But yeah, I'll install Bone Lab's mod in a little bit, John, after I've come off this, because I'll just show you like the HD version of this in a little bit. I'll just do this, go to the HD one, and then we'll call it. There's also Temmie Village somewhere around here, but essentially this is supposed to be the dark room that you would normally go in, and you'd have to go through the floor and press the mushrooms to be able to figure out where to go. I think that way is the Temmie Village. Let's have a look. I like the way that this lights up, very similar to how you'd expect. Really cool. And then obviously if you don't go the right way, or if you lose track of where you're going, you fall off the path. But the effect of it is really nice. It's almost like glowing grass texture, which I imagine that's what Frisk was going for. Then we can go that way if we want, or... Actually, I don't know whether this is Temmie Village now, or that's Temmie Village. Go this way. And there's Raiden. Oh, it is Temmie Village. So yeah, at the moment, this is like the most basic version of Temmie Village.
Yeah.
We can't get in the time shop, but it's fine. It gets the job done at least. This is what I was on about before with the walls. I can't get the walls to look better than this normally, but with the wave texture, I can kind of emulate that, so it's gonna be cool.
I feel like with Temmie Village, you could kind of joke around with it. Just.
There's a bug with the music there, man.
How are we gonna?
I think it's this way.
No, this was a dead end, if I think correctly.
Aha,
yeah,
not for long. Let's see, that one will do. Come on, load up. Hey, there we go.
You can fly.
Aha. Where is it? Ta-da! I know I'm not meant to do this, but...
I can't do that.
All I hear then is, I'm on quest, I can't do that. I just realized if he spawns on me now, he's gonna be screwed and falling through the floor. And then this is the last section. Well, the way we've been in here for like 24 minutes, and then I've got to show you the HD version. But yeah, these large open areas with all kinds of like crystalline structures on and everything looks so cool. And then the fog as well. Like, no joke, I spent an unhealthy amount of time in all of Soul's worlds just like chilling out. Right, let's look around here. This is the... I think this is another part of the marshland with all the echo flowers on it. With the yellow particle effect. I don't think there's anything over that way. Let's see. See what chat says for the moment. Just left him behind. No, we're good, we're good. He can just spawn on me if I remember rightly, so it's not too bad. But then this bit here, oh yeah. So where we are here, this bit is the bridges when Monster Kid falls off here and goes all the way down, if you allow them to, and then Undyne saves them, or it's also where you run past Undyne and then round the corner here is normally where you go to Undyne's fight, but I don't think Frisk has included that bit yet. Instead, it just sort of ends, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it just ends. And then for the other one, we've got, where is it? Waterfall HD. Waterfall. Submit. There's Waterfall HD. New instance. Invite. Join. Just for a moment. But yeah, this is another example to show you of what I'm looking at in terms of like details and things. Is this private? I kind of want to join as Showdance's Damon. Yeah, this is going to be private. Bye, Ryden. No, I'll talk to him later on. I'm not trying to be nasty or anything, but I will talk to him later on. I figure that's fair. But this is HD version. We're going to turn off the HUD overlay here for the moment. So this leans more into the mine sort of look of things. We've obviously got the huge structures going around. We've got all the crystals that are downscaled a little bit more. And then it leans heavily into the whole thing of different caverns that are connected through, like, looking like mines. We've got some really cool mirrors and stuff. We've got other worlds that you can go to by Latiprod, I think is the creator. We've even got the umbrella here, which I think I can spawn. Yep. I didn't actually realize I could use it like this, and then we can just, if we want. That's really cool. Crab apple and CT. I actually want the tea. Come here, give me the tea. We'll walk around with some tea here. Oh. Trying to grab this like one-handed is really bad. There we go. Let's put that there. So yeah, this is the other version of Waterfall that I'm looking at copying in terms of the overall feeling and look for it. I love the way the umbrella is totally like lagging out here. Let's just put that there for the moment. So as you can see, we got a bunch of like particle effects. The roof obviously looks like a giant open cavern, which I think the way that it's done might be that is all an image and isn't actually 3D, just looking at it. There's just certain bits that say, yeah, this isn't 3D, it's just baked on, so that's something to take into account. I love all the little details under the water here, it's just so cool. But all of this, but with the texture that I was on about before, the effect of having like the water ripples kind of be reflected on the surfaces around them, that's going to look so cool and give this an entirely new and sort of like magical look. This looks awesome, indeed. I'm still here, says Ryden. Oh, I knew you'd be here in chat at least anyway. This is how I see Waterfall, honestly, says Sammy. I figure if I make it look like a mix between both of them, you know, then this is gonna be really cool. Again, I'm probably gonna be looking and coming back in both of these multiple times and looking at them from like different angles for hours on end. This is specifically where the duck normally is. There's the duck. In Latiprod's version, we have the duck, which I don't know whether I can... Oh, I can at least pet it. Dude, I want to get a duck model now and at least put it like this in. That'd be so cool. I totally overlooked that before. That looks like Napster Blue that's sat in the way over there. But yeah, then we've got all the marshlands over here. Let's go and have a look. So again, this is very similar to Frisk's. The only difference is the way that everything's been implemented. The textures are a little bit different. Everything's scaled a bit differently. Like, for instance, some of the mushrooms are a lot smaller. Some of the trees are bigger and have a crazier glow on them. Overall, gives me a lot of stuff to work with in terms of ideas of what I should do and what I should aim for. No, but if I get mine even close to both of these, I think I'll be really happy. because this gives off that kind of interesting atmosphere that Waterfall has of being dark, yet also sort of strangely calming. It's weird. It's like even the music in the background sounds kind of depressing and ominous, but Waterfall itself is kind of a weird mix of sort of depressing and calming atmosphere, and then the occasional bit of Undyne chasing you down and trying to murder you. So it's totally fine. Don't know how anybody else feels about Waterfall, but oh, the one thing I may not be able to do is the lily pad stuff, primarily because of in my version the water's going to be not just rippling like this, but it's going to be going up and down loads. This is the effect that I was on about. This effect underwater where you can see the water ripples, that's what I'm going to have everywhere. So that's going to look so cool. Because you can see it on like the bottom here. Love the way it's okay, I can hold my breath for ages. It's fine. I was going to say, I love the way I can just stand in the water like that. And then we got Napster who's unfortunately not feeling up to it right now. It's okay, it's okay. And then of course they've just got a little bit going that way, but we can't go through here because of the water. But yeah, all these little details that make up Waterfall. And Waterfall HD here by Hall of Souls and Frisk and then Latiprod. These are the two main things I'll be looking for in terms of emulating. Especially the cool glowing trees. I might have to ask bakers to emulate that or to help emulate it. Because I imagine that is going to be some interesting material stuff stuck on top of what I've already got for trees. One of those spears, those are from Undyne. It's fitting that the water is bioluminescent. That too. But it has stuff in it that makes it bioluminescent. I feel like a lot of... the way that Waterfall almost comes across to me is like... it's a very, very dark area, of course. But the reason why it's lit up is because of all the bioluminescent stuff and that light then bouncing off crystals, which are all over the surface of the entire roof and everywhere else, which, because of the amount of times it bounces around, it lights up the area to make it just a little bit brighter. So there's a lot of experimentation here to make everything look kind of dark and spooky, but at the same time lit up and looking pretty cool and having like nice glows to everything. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool to get round to it after I've done with the ruins, which will be very soon. I know, but why are they there? What, the spears? Oh, they're literally just there to stop you from going back that way. It's a way for the creator to block you off because all of this is fake. Like, around that corner where it looks like there's, like, you can keep going beyond that, I can guarantee that's probably just a little bit of a corner that goes to about here. And then the level doesn't go on any further. You can't actually go past this because they've focused more on creating this small hub area, you know, in as much detail as possible. It's the same over there, why we can't get past Napster because there's some like pressure or steam coming up from the floor. It's just the way that the level designers used things in the environment and the storytelling to their advantage to make it so they block you into this small area where you can only go around certain bits. It's like over there, I don't think we can go any further over here. Hang on. Ooh. Yeah, this is the bit with all the mushrooms. I think if I remember rightly, there's meant to be taller grass around here. I can't remember whether I'm getting confused or not, because there is another area like this. But I swear there's one where like you fall down as Frisk after Undyne's done the bridge thing to you that we were just in. And you end up like in the grass and coming out, and there's loads of mushrooms next to you. And then obviously then you have to explore Waterfall. Yeah, pretty crazy. Let's go over here because I feel like, yeah, these walls are faked. You can see the way that it works is the wall wraps under like a spear, and it's just emulating a larger area than it's actually showing. Does look cool though. Really, really cool. This looks like a Falmer cave. Textures kind of remind me of Skyrim. Damon says, it's way better putting an invisible wall in front of an area. Yeah, the idea is that if you do something like this, putting some sort of creative way of blocking people into an environment doesn't make it feel as though you're just hitting an invisible barrier and being like, hey, I can't go anywhere, what's going on? You know, so... You can even see how these trees have been done. They're not that detailed. It's mainly in the texture because you can see some of the bits at the top are basically... Oh, that's interesting. Some of the top bits are basically like boxes because of the not much detail needed. So that's probably like an octagon or something that's heavily edited. But I do like the way that the texture sort of glows in intensity there to give you that cool look. But yeah, that's a little bit of research done for tonight. Immersive invisible walls. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I shall see you later on. So thank you very much. Thank you for riding, for coming in. Even though you scared the crap out of me, it's still good. Hope you had fun, and I shall see you on the next one. Until then, bye!